Hello and welcome to another episode of the Cups and Cakes Vinyl Unveil. I'm your host Jeff McCallum, and today I have for you Daniel Romano's outfit, and the album is called OK Wow. And OK Wow is one heck of a descriptor for this album. It is a live LP recorded somewhere in Scandinavia. They don't actually know where. Hold on, just let me open this. And for those of you who get really nervous when they see a knife near a prized possession like an LP in their collection, I think it's really important if you're going to do that, you got to make sure that you're sort of pulling up on the knife, keep it away from the cardboard, because the last thing you would ever want to do is damage the packaging. It happens enough that you get a record mailed to you or you pick one up and you don't notice, but the jacket's got creases in it, and you really don't want to do some of that damage on your own accord. Okay, let's get this thing out of here. It's tight. It's tight. Like I said, this was recorded live in Scandinavia. They don't actually remember where. I actually spoke with Daniel Romano for our Inside the Artist Studio interview podcast a while back, and we talked a little bit about this. This was all, of course, before the coronavirus pandemic took over. And I'll tell you one thing, if you have not been following Daniel Romano over the course of this pandemic, my oh my, you got some catching up to do. He's been putting out something every week since this has been going on. So he's somewhere on like, his 7th or 8th record of the year. All genres, everything is just so incredibly well done. I can't even fathom how much output this guy does. It's crazy. Okay, so there's a little hype sticker to show you. And it's funny to mention that his output, because when I had the interview with him, we were joking a little bit during that interview that his output was reminiscent of King Gizzard. And at that point in time, it really wasn't. It was just kind of a joke. But I think he's surpassing King Gizzard now for the insane output. Every week, like I said, he's done a bunch of different genres with a bunch of different people. It is definitely worth heading over to his Bandcamp page. There'll be a link to that and checking out some of the stuff he's done. Okay, so Daniel Romano, most of his stuff always comes out on You've Changed. It is a record label that he co-founded with Stephen Lamke, who is known as one of the members of Constantine's. In that interview as well, we kind of talked about how he doesn't really have a whole lot to do with You've Changed anymore, but it's kind of more Steve Lamke's thing now, and he just gets to have his name on it. Okay, so there is the jacket. Now let's check out the record on black vinyl, which is perfect. Okay, here's side 1 and side 2, and we've got a stamped code. It's backwards. Okay, can you see it? Can I get you somewhere that you can see that? Raking off the light there, how about that? 20150 5 and SE2A. And then the same thing on the other side, it looks like, but with a B. Oh, no, there's a little bit more on the other side. You've got the You've Changed catalog number 44. Awesome. So there you have it. Daniel Romano's OK Wow. I really, really like this live record because they take some of the old classic Daniel Romano songs that he did way back when he kind of went out on his own and have that crazy country vibe, like real classic country. I know a lot of folks like to call it Americana. I just call it country because that's what it is. And he takes some of those songs and really rock and rolls them up. It's very, very good, very worth your time to check out. And I guess I didn't check for a download code. Let me just give you that intel real quick. It does appear like there's a download code in there. There you go. download code. So get this album out on You've Changed. There will be a link in the description, and I urge you to head over to the other link, which will be to Daniel Romano's Bandcamp page, because the one to pick this up will be the You've Changed Bandcamp, and then I'll also have a link for Daniel Romano so that you can go and check out some of the crazy output that he's been doing during this COVID-19 crisis. All right, that's it for me. Thank you so much for tuning in to another episode of the Cups and Cakes Vinyl Unveil. My name's Jeff McCallum, and I'll be back in 2 weeks to open another Canadian LP.